This is my Zooma scooter. Picked it up for 125 bucks a couple of weeks ago. And I've been riding around ever since then, even in the winter. And got to know it quite a bit and thought I'd just make a quick video about it and to let you know what it's actually like to own one of these and ride it. So let's get going here. Starting off, it is an air-cooled 33cc, basically a chainsaw motor, recoil start, and that little motor, for as tired and as old as it is, has quite a bit of torque, and it hauls up hills real well. You'd be surprised, a little motor like that. It does in fact haul ass. The only thing that limits it is the gearing. The gearing on it could be a little better, tops out around 20, 25 if you're lucky. It's got a relatively decent sized fuel tank on it. Got about a little under a quarter tank there left. It's chain drive, you can see that. Right here, this is just like how I bought it. It's a 1999. It's got a date code right there. And the only two things I've added to it is this tail light right here for a bicycle, put it on there, and a aftermarket headlight that is battery operated. Other than that, just bone stock. It does not in fact have a K&N filter, but the sticker does add 5 horsepower, so I gotta keep it on there. So, what's it like to ride? Well, it's got rear suspension, surprisingly, no front suspension, and it goes down the road surprisingly well. It's not that bad, it's not that harsh of a ride with it's got halfway decent sized tires on it. And they got a halfway decent tread too, so. Let's see, what else is there to know? It does come with front drum brake and a rear disc brake, but the rear disc brake is not operational right now. I need to rebuild the caliper, so I have it disconnected right there, but the front brakes are still good. Maybe a little bit of a safety issue, but that's all right. So, anything else that is needed to be known? It does have this right here. You can unscrew that, and the bars do fold down to make it a little easier for transportation. Mine does have a little leak in the top of the fuel tank, so you can't really lay it on its side. If you lay it on its side, the fuel is going to spill out all over the place. It does have a mixture 25-to-1. Just basic 2-stroke. It is loud. That's one thing about it that you need to know, is it is not quiet. You can hear this thing from like a mile away. And so yeah, you're not going to be doing any sneaking around with one of these. But, you know, if you want it to be a little quieter, put a little more restrictive muffler on it, you're sacrificing power. And, you know, I'd much rather have it be louder, first of all, because I don't care, and I would rather have the extra power. So, starting it, as far as starting it goes, as you can see, it is winter time out here. It is about 25 degrees out, and it kind of sometimes is a pain to start, but most of the time, it does start within, I don't know, 15 to 20 pulls or so. It may seem like a lot, but it's not too bad. It's pretty simple to start. Then you got choke right here. Choke on, choke off. Primer bulbs under here. Then you just pull it. I did turn the idle down a little bit so it doesn't suck up as much gas when it's warming up. And it is your regular twist throttle. This is the front brake, front drum. It's got a kill switch, just in case. Quick little thing, if you are going to get one of these and you are going to ride it in the winter, these things are a blast to dick around with during the winter. I have done little drifts around in parking lots with it. If you get your balance good enough, you do little donuts. It's a hell of a lot of fun. But the cables, the throttle cable and the rear brake cable do run under the deck. And if you are going to ride in the winter, I strongly suggest taking the cables out and shooting a little bit of antifreeze down there so the cables don't freeze up. You know, one day I was going down the road at full throttle. All of a sudden I'm coming to a stop sign, letting off the throttle, and it's stuck. I was like, oh shit. And I didn't want to crash, so you just had to hit the kill switch and push it back on home. And that's not something that anybody wants to do. So Shoot a little bit of antifreeze down the cable if you plan to ride around the winter. So that's a basic overview of what we're looking at here. You know, there is no battery, there is no nothing. It's real simple, bare bones chain drive scooter. That's all it is. Now, another thing that is kind of common with these is it is sort of common for the welds on it to break. And it did. I had to re-weld the steering column, stem, whatever the hell you want to call it, right there. I did have to re-weld that because it did break when I was doing some donuts in the snow. But that's kind of expected with something cheap like this. I'm not exactly sure what these ran brand new, but like I said, I picked this one up for 125 bucks, and I do plan to sell it eventually, but you know, that's down the road from now. So that's a basic overview of it. So let's go take it for a little ride. have it. That's what it's like to ride. It does attract a lot of attention, especially from younger kids. Some people think you look like an idiot, but I don't care. And you shouldn't if you have one of these. They're a hell of a lot of fun. Don't let people's opinions scare you away from anything. You saw how it did on hills. I went up one real steep one and it still went up it. So there you have it. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you want. I don't care. Thumbs down. I appreciate any feedback. See you guys later.